Hello, everybody. Just wanted to say a few words about what's happening today. Uh, it's Sunday afternoon, and I'm sitting in the parking lot at a busy mall off a very busy street. And you might be hearing the traffic. I'm kind of unhappy with my day because I got off of work after 6 hours on my feet to have to wait 2.5 more hours for the realtors to get out of the house because they're doing an open house right now. So boring for me. I'm tired of running around. I figured I'd just sit down and rest and share a few thoughts with you, if that's all right. You know, a lot of people have been making comments about Trump and how terrible he is, and I'm not sure what exactly that he's done that makes people so mad. I think that people don't like him because of the way he talks and the way he presents himself, which for me is not a problem. No. I would rather have somebody crude and rude up there who's speaking the truth and doing what's right than having some smooth talker and politician slick, can't trust a word they say. Professional politician any old day of the week. We've had too much of that. Plenty of that. I like Trump. I hope he makes it again. I really do. He's a good man. He's working hard for us, and he gets a lot of grief, but he doesn't, he's not quitting just because he gets of all the grief he gets. He's a fighter, and I admire that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the right life. How many people do you know that are actually living a right life? And when I say that, I mean that they're doing what's right in front of people or behind closed doors. They do what's right. And by right, I mean someone who doesn't cheat, doesn't lie, doesn't tell tales, and doesn't belittle, slur, defame you. These people are hard to find. Very difficult. You could probably count them on one hand, the people you know that are living like this. Right people. And it's not according to what I say is right, but according to what God says is right and what other people think is right. Those kind of people I value. And like I said, they're few and far between. But don't get me wrong, even a person who tries to do the best that they can and lives the rightest life that they can, a right life, still makes mistakes, still does things wrong, still hurts other people. And let me talk about parents for a minute. Parents makes mistakes, a lot of mistakes. And to all those of you who are angry at your parents or resent them or don't like them or don't pay any attention to them, let me just say that's wrong. Because your parent is not perfect. Your parents make mistakes, have made mistakes, and probably will continue to. The difference is that they love you, that you love them, that they are the only person in your life that knows you from your birth, or who knows you better than anyone else. And you should respect the relationship. respect the person, whether they have hurt you or not, because people are not perfect. And I think that there's nobody in this world who has a relationship with their parents in which they have not been hurt. I think we're put here to get over our past, to be overcomers, to get over it, and to go on and live. You know, get past the hurts, people. You know, life is full of hurts and offense and people not doing what's right by you and doing wrong, you know, and it's usually the people that are closest to you who are supposed to love you, but they're the ones who've hurt you the most, I'm sure, just like in my life. And, you know, you can ignore them, turn your back on them, do the same thing to them, but that's only going to make you feel worse. You feel bad. If you want to get over your past, you have to overcome those feelings. And the only way to overcome is through forgiveness. That means biting the bullet, and not only biting the bullet, but really and truly saying, it's okay. You screwed me over, you screwed me up, but it's okay. I still love you. I know that you're not perfect. I know you make mistakes, but I'm not living my life by your standards or to please you. I'm living my life by His standards and to do what's right in His eyes. And He forgives me anyway. Of all the things I've done, He's forgiven me. Therefore, I must forgive others. I must. I don't have a choice. I have to be like Him. And I have to be an overcomer. Not a popular position. Most people love to talk about what other people did to them and to shun them. Or, you know, people build their whole cultures are built on this. That's, you know, Italians. Let's talk about, you know, a lot of people just don't know how to forgive. It's a rare art. It's a rare form. Not many people have it. But when you find someone who can forgive you, you know, you need to really value that relationship. And of course, the first person to do it is Jesus. He forgives us. And we have to, in turn, forgive others. Oh, Lord, mistakes we make. One other thing that I wanted to say is that many times we feel like we've lost ourselves. We've lost who we are. We've lost our being, and we feel lost. And let me say, that's a good place to be, because when you're lost, at the bottom is the time when you can start moving up and doing things the right way and living life with definitively, in other words, on purpose, doing what's right by thought, step by step. It's a tremendous place to be. Tremendous value in that. You're not taking anything for granted. You're not taking your life for granted or anyone else's. You are starting over, and that's good. That's okay. That is okay. Good place to be. Being humble is the best thing you can do, and to forgive. Because when you're humble, you forgive others, and you have to forgive yourself. Because the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Because we mess up. And we don't like ourselves. And we feel like we're worthless, which is a lie from the pit of hell. You're never worthless. Ever. God don't make no junk. You've heard that, and it's true. God does not make anything that's worthless. everything he creates is worth everything he has, because he gave his life through Jesus for you. He killed his own son for you. That means you're worth a lot. Everything. You don't even realize how much you're worth, probably. But never, ever give up, because he never gives up on us. He'll never give up on you. And so, I just wanted to say that to find yourself is to find Jesus, because that's when we know who we are. Our true self is hidden in him. He knows us more than anybody else. And if you want to find out who you are, go to him and look into his eyes, into his face. And what does he say you are? And what does he say about you? And you will feel so comforted and so at home, because you're with a person who knows you the most, more than anyone else on earth, and loves you and accepts you and forgives you. And that's how you find who you are. And that's how you develop your skills and your talents and the gifts he's given you, because they're all from him. So be blessed this day. Be blessed. Love yourself. Love others. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Take it easy. Life is good, and it's too short to waste time in anger, hatred, or petty unforgivenesses. Love you. Bye-bye.